Yo, it's me again. Alright, so we back. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, share, comment, like, all of those things. But definitely subscribe because we coming with a new video every day. We once again watching Dorian at group82music.com. Nah, we watching him on YouTube. But he be giving some real game, man, and he finna really drop some knowledge on how niggas get robbed by the record label. Let's get to it.
Pains me when I hear this story, and I've heard it multiple times, and stories like it. You know, and Suge Knight's a crazy nigga. Like, we all know this nigga is not all the way there. He's in prison right now. He's a crazy motherfucker. But everything he was saying right here, he was going off. And I wish the clip would have continued, because he really started snapping. But I'm going to break down what he said, man, give y'all some of the definitions of some of the things he was talking about, and then also really have you understand how this music business is supposed to work, where you ain't getting screwed like how Jerry Heller was doing everybody at Ruthless Records at that time. Y'all stay locked in. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pod. My name is Dorian from Group82music.com, and right here we got Suge Knight talking about how Jerry Heller was ripping off Dr. Dre, and he was with NWA. Alright, so there's a lot of, confusion about royalties and publishing. I'll just make it very simple. If you made the music, you deserve half. That's what it comes down to. However you want to do it, publishing, royalties, whatever. If you created the music, you get half. Just make it that simple. Now, there are certain percentages based off who did what, whoop-de-whoop, but if you a big producer or you a producer that's leasing your beats or whatnot, get half, man. Everybody's going to agree to that, because that's essentially what you're supposed to get. Dr. Dre wasn't getting half. He wasn't getting 25. He wasn't getting 10. This man was getting 1% per record. That is insane, insanely low, especially given all the music that he was making at that time. He was the sound of Ruthless. He was the sound of Death Row. And he, obviously, when he got to Death Row, Suge Knight made sure he got more, but that was insane. With all of that said, Suge Knight brought up a very good point. For those of y'all that really study the history of this country, that really study business, that really study human psychology, I want you to go read a book. You ain't even got to read that much of it. Just read like the first 2 to 3 chapters. Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. And inside of that book, he talks about how when the slaves left the plantation, when the Emancipation Proclamation got announced, how more than half of them turned around and went back to the plantation because they didn't know how to live life without masters. I'm starting to feel like how Suge felt at that time. I've been doing this music business stuff for a while. I've been saying a lot of things. I've given y'all so many gems, so many ways you can market your music and profit off your music and promote your music and do your music full time like I am if you follow the blueprint and you really listen. But what I'm seeing is that most people, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to do this on your own. You don't want to really work that hard. You don't want to really grind. You want a manager. You want a boss. You want an owner. You want a master. And if you want that, it would bode you well to just be upfront and transparent about that on your social media. Go on your Instagram story and say, hey, niggas, I'm looking to get signed. I don't care about my money. I just want to be famous. Take all my masters. Who wants to sign me? If you continuously do that daily and you make content that people like, you will get a record deal. It's not that hard to be a slave out here. And for a lot of y'all, that's what you want. And that's fine. I think it's slave bullshit. But it ain't my life, it's yours. That's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But stop acting like you want to be independent. You don't want to be independent. Stop acting like you care about your money. No, you don't. You blow money on Jordans when you don't even own Nike stock. You got an iPhone but don't have Apple stock. You don't.
You hear that shit? He ain't lying, dog. I used to be like that. Not no more, though.
Care about the money. You don't care about royalties. You don't care about publishing. You don't care about learning about social media marketing. You don't care about any of this shit. And it's okay. This ain't for you. You're not built for it. You're not a real entrepreneur. You're not a real hustler. You need somebody to hold your hand while they stick carrots up your ass. And it's alright. I don't want nothing on my ass. But a lot of y'all do. So go get it. Go get the carrots up your ass. And the rabbits are going to chase you. You're going to have all type of rabbit fans. And the big rabbit who owns the shit is going to own all the money and all the carrots. Hell of an analogy, but it's true. A lot of y'all are making this more difficult than it needs to be. You don't want this, and that's okay. But stop telling me you do. Stop DMing DMing me. Stop writing in my comments. Stop following me. I'm sick of seeing the shit. I want the real artists. I want the real entrepreneurs. I want the real hustlers. I want those y'all that's up making content at 2, 3 o'clock. I want those y'all that had to learn how to do all this shit on your own. I want the grinders. I want the hustlers. That's who I want to build with. All you fake ass lying motherfuckers that need a master, please leave. Y'all crowding the game. I wish I could EQ all you motherfuckers out. Shout out.
Get the fuck on, like he keeps saying. He basically telling y'all, get the fuck on.
All my engineers know what I'm talking about. For y'all that are real, I'm here, and I'm always gonna be here. Group 82 is gonna be here, and I'm always gonna give y'all gems, and I see y'all executing, and I'm proud of y'all. Nicolo LA Music, keep it executing. Go follow him at Nicolo LA Music. He gonna get his stuff together. Keep doing that. Official Jake Simmons, I see you. Keep doing what you're doing. At Charles Archuleta, I forget what your Instagram is, but I see you doing it too. I see people that are out here doing it. Self-made Silu. Somebody y'all heard me talk about before. I see you doing it too. These people are putting in work. They're executing. They're trying. They're pressing. Right? They want this to crack. They want this to work for them. Most of y'all don't. So stop lying to yourself. Because you lying to us, or putting on for the gram, putting on for TikTok, for Snap, you ain't hurting nobody but yourself. You ain't helping nobody. You're fucking wasting time. So if you're a real grinder, you're a real hustler, you want shout outs in future videos, because you want it, write in the comments. And when I click on your shit, you better have some goddamn content, and you better be doing something. I'm like, okay, I see you. Because most of y'all need to quit. And it ain't because you don't have talent. It ain't because your music might not sound good. I don't know. That shit don't really matter like that. You need to quit because you're fucking lazy and you don't want to learn. And that ain't never gonna change. You just built like that. I'm not. But all y'all that's grinding, hustling, I appreciate y'all. I respect y'all. If you're on the fence on what you should be doing, you need guidance on the grind and the hustle. You're on Instagram, click the link up top. You're on YouTube, click the link in the box. Not the box. Y'all stay true. Don't you dare go nowhere, cause I need y'all.
Don't you dare go nowhere, cause I need y'all. Hey, I like that little song now. I ain't gonna lie. Dorian got some songs that make that. I gotta go download them, boy, too. I ain't even downloading yet, but I gotta go download them, boy. But basically what he was saying, man, if you want your goddamn your butt played with, in a sense, like you want somebody else in control of you, and you don't want to do nothing but just make music, and you don't want to handle no type of business. You really don't want to make no money. You really just want to be famous. Then you might as well have a big sign on your forehead that say "Sign me," cause I'm ready to be signed. Cause I don't want no money. Say I don't want no money. I just want to be signed, and you'll be signed tomorrow. That's basically what he's telling you. So. For anybody that's trying to get signed, there you have it. I ain't gotta tell y'all no more. You niggas is lame. And if you think you go sign and then all this other have your own, nah. Cause some people, when you sign them, all you gonna have to dedicate yourself to them. Like for real. You seen how long it was before Meek Mill was saying Dream Chasers? You know what I'm saying? He was MMGing for a long time. You feel me? So just know you gotta pay your dues when you sign. You ain't finna just sign, have a name, never rep the name, try to rep your name under the name without giving that name. It's just dues. You sign to the label, you definitely the label gonna be more famous than you when it's all said and done. Period, point blank. There's nowhere other to put it. No way other to put it. So make sure you guys subscribe. Cause I'm gonna make sure I give y'all this game. It ain't coming from just me. I make sure it's coming from other sources. So y'all won't just, cause y'all probably don't believe the shit I'll be saying. But this man right here, he really done came up in his music. He got a million streams on Spotify. He done fuck around. He live off this shit. He don't work. You feel me? And I'm heading in the same direction. You best to believe it. You best to believe it. It's an everyday job though. This ain't no walk in the park, man. It don't start off as a walk in the park, but then it becomes one. Think about it like your regular job. When you first started that job, it was kind of hard. Making them burgers at McDonald's, making them burgers at Burger King, or whatever it was. Because I used to do that. When I first started, I was sucked at making burgers. Then I got amazing. Then I got bigger than all that shit, and now I'm here. And now I'm trying to start my own corporation. So, like you said, if you ain't trying to be a boss, this video ain't for you. But anyways, this video over. Subscribe, share, comment, go to bluecollarcash.com, get your merchandise. It's jackets, shirts, hoodies, everything. Socks. Yeah.